Hi, I'm Dawn Crossan, owner of the Reston Letter, and this is the Reston Letter podcast. We love writing about our community, but we also love to talk to people. We hope you enjoy listening to the people we write about.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Reston Letter. I'm here today with Taruna Rijhwani. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
She's the founder of Health Watchers Physical Therapy and Wellness in Reston and also the author of the book Active Beyond 50. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you end up in Reston? Anything like that?
Yeah. I am originally from India. So ending up in Reston, I guess, was the universe's plan. I went to school at University of Pittsburgh. That's where I got my degree in physical therapy. And then I lived and practiced in New York for 9 incredible years.
Wow.
Amazing time there. And then after that, my husband got a great opportunity here in Reston. And we decided to take the leap to just kind of start settling down, grow roots, start a family.
Yeah.
And I'm incredibly grateful to be here in Reston, helping the community here stay active, take charge of their health goals, and live better lives.
So, tell us a little bit about your practice. Like, did you start right when you came to Reston, and why? You sort of just touched on it a little bit just now, but why did you start your practice here?
Yeah, so after practicing, working in healthcare for several years and having done so much extensive training, there was always this gap in healthcare that was incredibly frustrating and impossible for me to ignore. And that was that people always wanted to get pain-free, get active, live their best lives, but they're either because of high patient volumes, time constraints, insurance paperwork barriers, that kind of care was never delivered, and that frustration kind of led me to start my own practice. I felt like there could be a better way, there should be a better way. So we started this practice model where we have different tiers of care. People get their own choice in healthcare. They are able to not just get pain-free, but get active, get back to thriving, and also educating patients every step of the way so they are empowered. They are not just passively going through the motions of recovery. And the results we started to see were amazing. So that's when it hit me that people really want their lives back, and we are able to create that change, and being part of that transformation was priceless.
Yeah, I can imagine. And you sort of mentioned it, but who would you say specifically you try to help or focus on? Like, is there a specific demographic or just anyone who comes to you guys?
Yeah, so we specialize in helping people 50 plus. Doesn't mean that you have had to have your 49th birthday before you sign up.
Can't get in.
But that is our ideal. The majority of people we help are 50 plus as they're getting older. Trying to stay pain-free, get active, avoid unnecessary injections, unnecessary surgeries, living their best life and not wanting to give up on their mobility till their last day on the planet. Those are the type of people we really help.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess what would you say sets you apart from maybe other physical therapy practices? Like, what makes you guys really different?
Yeah, I think what sets us apart is we get to the root cause of the issue and not just treat the symptoms. And we really believe that true healing or lasting change doesn't come from a temporary fix or a band-aid fix. We really want to get to understand the problem at the root cause level and then treat it with a strategic plan. I think one of our patients summarized it the best for us. He said that you guys don't just throw tactics at our symptoms, but you come out with a strategic plan as to how we can reach our goals starting from day one. And then that's how we get people through their journey, and also educating and empowering them along the way.
Yeah, and I like that it sounds like you're with them through every step of the journey, and you're very hands-on with them. So that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
At this time, we would like to take just a quick moment and give a shout out to our Reston Letter back page sponsors. So we want to thank Hotworks Herndon, Connie Hardkey, Foley Academy of Irish Dance, Watts Fine Homes, Oak Hill Psychological Services, and Sunset Hills Montessori School. Thanks for sponsoring the Reston Letter. We could not do it without you. All right, and now let's get back into the rest of the podcast.
Okay, so let's get back into it. You talked about how you are, really setting out this process and steps for people, and you're with them for every single part of the way. Are there any specific methods you use in this process as you're helping them that you would want to talk about? I guess if you want to expand on that at all.
So we offer a bunch of different services at our practice. For physical therapy, the core of our service is the McKenzie method that we use. It's a globally recognized system of assessing and treating patients that goes beyond physical therapy. And the reason I say that is you need advanced training after your physical therapy degree in order to be qualified and be one of the credentialed providers in this system. And basically it allows us to get to the root cause of the issue with the people and then lay out a strategic plan of care for them to help them get to their goals. So for instance, if someone comes to us with a sciatica problem, of course they want to get relief from their nerve pain, but their real issue might also be they want to dance at their wedding in the next 6 weeks, or go on their long vacation and walk through the Dallas airport, which is extremely long, and avoid a spinal surgery in the long run. So those are the real issues that they need solving. So it helps us lay out a strategic plan to address that. So along with the McKenzie method, we also use a service called as regenerative therapy, which for the right candidates, it helps kind of stimulate their body's natural healing process to accelerate their process of recovery, because everyone wants to be out of pain yesterday. We all want Amazon Prime, so it helps speed up that process of recovery, and then a bunch of other wellness services to help them stay at their 100% once they reach as close to 100% as possible.
Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. I like the regenerative therapy part. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what would your, general advice be to individuals 50 plus trying to stay pain-free and active as they get older?
I guess my first thing would be if you have any symptoms or any issues that are starting to brew up in the background, don't just ignore them. Don't just try to walk them off. As we get older, our bodies are healing slower. That doesn't mean we should just accept the symptoms. So the sooner you address them, the better your provider will be able to help you the best they can, versus waiting for it to be really bad, where the only, your choices get lesser and lesser. Staying active and taking charge of your health more, taking charge of your mobility early on, so you don't have to watch yourself lose it or watch yourself give up on things that you enjoy doing.
Maybe start playing some pickleball or something.
There you go. Yeah.
So what would you say is the best or favorite part about what you do?
My favorite part about doing what we do is being a part of people's transformation. I always clearly remember the first phone call or the discovery visits we have with people, and they're always in a lot of pain, they are in fear, they're avoiding things that they want to do, they are looking at procedures that they are probably scared of. And then fast forward usually 6 to 8 weeks down the road, or even further down the line, they are not just pain-free but thriving in life, telling us about the weights that they are lifting at the gym, the races that they are participating in, taking vacations with their kids or grandkids that they were previously afraid of doing, and just being a part of that makes my day. That's really the reason we do what we do.
That's awesome. Yeah, wow. It must be so nice hearing it's all working out for them. So this is the first article that you've written for us on sciatica. Is there anything with this topic that you would want to go deeper into or that you might not have mentioned in your article?
Sure, yeah. So our first article is going to be on top 3 mistakes that people with sciatica make. And the reason I wrote this article is, having worked with so many people with sciatica, we see a trend or a pattern of mistakes that people make, and they do more harm than good. So we wanted to at least shed a light on what not to do. So at the very least, you're not making yourself worse. And some of the things we talk about is not just getting, random advice from YouTube or any other source, the random stretches a lot of people see, and then they just keep following them, that is actually making their situation worse. Is the number 1 mistake that we see people make. Number 2 mistake we see is that people don't get to the root cause of the issue soon enough, working with their providers, and that's why they end up years and years in pain or with the same problem, creating secondary problems and ending up in situations that they don't want to be in.
Right.
So those are the top 2 sort of mistakes or the patterns we see sciatica people fall into.
Makes sense. And I guess just wrapping it up, is there anything that you want to add that we might not have touched on, or anything that you think we might not have covered?
We enjoy, helping people, like I said, 50 plus, staying active, get out of pain, enjoying their best lives. So if you are in that situation, you want to learn a little bit more about being healthy, I think the best place to start would be just getting a copy of our book. You can even reach out to our office to get a free copy, and that'll just be good information and a good place to start.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and telling us about your practice. And thank you all for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.